Hello students, I am posting a video after a long time, but I thought that you will be needing this video, how to solve a full-fledged question on cash flow statement, CFS. So the only video till now on CFS. Let us see how we will try to solve a full-fledged question. Whenever you are given a question like this, what you do is the first thing you notice is the years, and be very careful, otherwise the whole question will go wrong. Generally current year and previous year is given, just like I have shown in this question. 2007 is the current year and 2006 is the previous year, so we move from the previous year to the current year. Now the minute you have the whole question, first of all put them as financing, operating and investing. You have full knowledge of that, so you will first write F, O or I in front of them in the question itself. For example, equity share, it is financing. Preference share, it is financing. Reserve and surplus will go to operating. Loan taken or redeemed will be financing. Bank overdraft is financing. Creditors go to operating. Bills payable go to operating. Machinery, investing. Goodwill and patents, be very careful. Goodwill, if they are decreasing, it is operating. From previous year to current year, there is a decrease in goodwill, so it is operating. And patents, it is increasing, so increase will go to investing. A very important point. Investments are investing. Debtors will go to operating, and prepaid expense will also go to operating. This is your first step. Second step, encircle all the percentage, and we will deal with these percentages. We will see what they mean to us. So this is your beginning of the question solving. Now your working notes begin now. Additional information is given that proposed dividend for previous year is 1000 and current year is 2000. Current year proposed dividend has no meaning, simply strike it off. Proposed dividend only for the previous year has a meaning. Similarly, preference shares were redeemed on 31/3/07. These details are given. How to begin your working notes? Step number 1, always you will write step number 1, dividend, put a question mark and ask, do we have to pay dividend? In this question, if proposed dividend is paid, that means preference dividend will also be paid. So the answer is yes, dividend will be paid. So equity dividend is already given 1000. We will calculate preference dividend. Let us see preference share. How much is the value? 50,000 it was, and then it became 0. Additional information, preference shares were redeemed on 31/3/2007. That means they were there with us for the whole year. So preference dividend will be calculated 50,000 into 4/100 into 12/12, which is not required. It is full. Only to explain, I have written 12/12, that is full dividend. Amount comes 2000. Where does, now this is very important. Where will the dividend go? Dividend will go to operating as well as financing. If you've written this, you will never go wrong. Now next percentage is our 4% bank overdraft. We will write point number 2, interest on bank overdraft. 20,000 it was there's no change in the bank overdraft, so 20,000. Rate of interest is 4%, so whole interest will be calculated. Where will interest on bank overdraft go? One to the operating and the other to financing, so I've written that. The third rate is rate of interest on investment, and it is written on 30th September. That is 30,000 was investment. On 30th September we got the repayment. Investment was refunded to us. So 6 months interest will be calculated. Interest on investment 30,000 into 5 by 100 into 6 by 12. 750 is the amount, and this also will go on the operating as well as investing. So if you solve the question like this is not fully solved, but if you solve the question like this, first of all classify them as financing, operating or investing. Then look for percentages and circle those percentages. The working notes, first question always dividend. Do we pay dividend? The answer can be yes, the answer can be no. You know why yes is written. So we calculate. And then interest, the question is not asked. It has to be paid. Interest on investment, no question. It has to be received. And when we mark them as operating and financing, operating and financing, operating and investing, when we record them in operating, we put a tick mark. When we record it in financing, we put a tick mark. This is how you solve a question, and you will not go wrong. Children, believe in yourself and believe in the guidance that I'm giving to you. Okay, thank you.